Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay in my bed. Feel like picking up my phone, so leave a message at that tone. Today I swear I'm not doing anything. I'm really sorry about that. I found it very funny. I'm sorry for everybody if it was a bit too silly, but never mind. As you might have learned from this little video, is that today I'm not doing anything. I have a lazy day, like Bruno Mars is singing his lazy song. Reason is one of the reasons I got up at 1:30. So I'm in the right Vegas party rhythm now, finally. So I go to bed at 6 in the morning and wake up at 1 or 2. Let's see how this continues. So I'm having a little break, basically. I know it's Friday, but whatever. Okay, what I'm doing, I think I have to split this into different videos because a lot has happened. I will try to be quick though, because I know that the videos are a bit long, but I try to speed it up. So what I want to do first is I promise to show you the room a bit and how everything is here at the Riviera. I do that quickly with an attempt of a narrated little video tour. Here it is. Alright, so this is the view out of my window. It's obviously not very nice. The windows are dirty, everything is dusty outside. This is the view to the east. There is a building that they stopped building because the money ran out. Yeah, so here you can see. This is a basic, cheap Vegas hotel room. Everything you need. There's a nice flat screen TV. You have a few channels with funny stuff. A little makeup mirror. Wardrobe. The bathroom, I have to admit, could be a bit bigger because I'm just always traveling with a lot of stuff that I need to put somewhere, and it's just all very old. You can see that it's rusty, and oh well, it's okay. So this is when I leave my room and the way down to the casino. So that's it. Go out, there's the elevator straight away. For some reason I tip on the wrong button now. I don't want to go up, of course, but down to the casino. Anyway, I will end up in the casino in a bit. So I had to cut this because it was a little weird. So then the door opens 8 floors down, and there is the casino, and that's very convenient. You know, like it's all there and it's empty. Okay, so that's where I'm staying. It's it's just cheap. You can stay here. Wonderful. Either get picked up by people you know or take a taxi. The monorail isn't really available from here, but it's fine. Okay, so where did I leave you? Right, on Monday I met some friends for lunch at the Rio, where actually we wanted to have lunch, but everything was closed as I hadn't expected. I know I'm so organized, but that one I didn't get, that most restaurants only open after 4 o'clock or something. So what we did is we just hopped in the car and drove to some Italian/Mexican place or something. So that was, yeah, so we had some nice lunch. Then we went to the MGM, Hanno and I. Hanno is a friend of mine from Germany. Played some cash game. Then we went in the evening to a poker discussion group here in Vegas, which seems to be quite, well, not really well known, but always when I mention it to some people, they say, oh yeah, right, yeah. So what happened was we met in some bar in a back room somewhere and discussed poker. So, for example, what Hanno did, he brought 2 hands that he had played the previous days, and he actually put it all on a little flip chart or something, wrote the action down, had little cards to turn around and explain the action, and then everybody discussed about, what's going on, what's the equity here, and what's that, and how much did you know about the people, and what's the right decision to make. I found that very interesting. I couldn't really participate much. I very often had my own little, yeah, I think I would do that too, but usually I don't I don't look at hands and actually analyze them too much. I know I should, but I don't really, you know, I'm not a professional poker player, so I don't feel like I need to do that. Right, but that might be the reason why I'm losing. Okay, so but this session was quite interesting, so I learned a bit. It was good. That went until a bit, you know, not too late, so I went to bed. On Tuesday, still jet lagged. I only had 5 hours of sleep, and I had a really weird dream with magic and some dwarves that were shooting like lightnings at me and said, "She's the keeper, get her." And then I suddenly developed some magical powers and fought back. So those of you that are good with like dream interpretation, be my guest. No clue what that was. Right. Then I took a cab to downtown, which was surprising because from Riviera the taxi price to downtown is exactly the same like to Rio. You always would think that downtown is so far away, but it's not really. So everybody, go to downtown, it's cool. I had some lunch at Queen's. I actually ordered some ribs because I thought, oh, there's 4 Queens. Sorry, the Queens from the Isle of Man. 4 Queens. I had ribs, so I thought something typical American, but it wasn't that good, unfortunately. I should have known, I know. But anyways, then I went to Binion's and played the 120. Was it 120? No, 210 PL08 tournament of the Binion's. What was it called again? Poker Classics, I think. Binion's Poker Classics. In total, there were 150 players and only about 10 women, and that was really interesting. It felt like in the beginning when I played in Dublin, there were always like 60 people and 3 women. It hasn't changed, but this was obviously not No Limit Hold'em. There's more women nowadays playing it. In the beginning, it went really well. I won a few pots. I scooped a few. I made one stupid mistake right in the beginning where I actually didn't see one card, or I just ignored one card in my hand, which gave me the nuts. So that was a bit embarrassing, but I had to get used to 4 cards in the beginning. Okay, so it was good, and then suddenly I turned really card dead. Every time I tried something, I either completely missed the flop, or I got bet into and raised and re-raised, so I was just like I couldn't stay in the pot. So it was frustrating, but I was hoping to get there, but I didn't. So I busted about place 100 or something. The cool thing was at the table, I think we had the most fun table of the whole room. I had a weird Texan guy sitting next to me, with a cowboy hat, of course, and he was just entertaining the whole table, not just ours, like other tables as well. And another guy was sitting on my other side. He's now friends on Facebook with me. Actually knew a guy who I met a few days earlier on a different occasion who was in the tournament as well. It's just, I love this whole poker scene, you know, everything is so, you know, it's all a big family. Right, where was I? So, yeah, that didn't go that well. I played some Pai Gow then to get my mind off poker. Went to the Venetian, continued with 08, limit though, cash game. I went to eat something at the Grand Lux Cafe in Venetian, which is really nice, so I can recommend that. Oh yeah, and then Hanno and I actually tried to sit at the same table and play 08, but they had these must-move tables going on, and that was such a terror. And we tried for 3 hours to sit at the same table, and we didn't manage it. So it ended all in the fact that I was at the main table when I left to eat at the Grand Lux Cafe, and it took too long, so when I came back they had taken all my chips away. I've never had that before, so it again took a while to actually get my money back. Yeah, so like I had to get the sealed envelope, and I had to sign, and I had to make a copy of my passport, and it was really complicated. So don't stay away from the table too long at Venetian. I'm not sure if that's a normal, probably it's the same procedure everywhere, but it's just like, oh. So what, and because I had left this place now, so they had taken me off that, the main game, Hanno finally made it to the main game, and of course I wasn't there anymore. And then when I wanted to enter again, I had to go all the way through the other tables that feed into the main game. So again, we wouldn't have made it to sit at the same table, and then we decided just to play No Limit Hold'em and had a place straight away next to each other. We could talk and play. Right. I will, you know, there was one thing, in the evening my friend Brandon wanted to bring me home, so we went to the car park, and on the way to the car park at the Venetian, we saw one guy who was just urinating on the carpet. It was still carpet on the way to the car park. Brandon was completely shocked about that and said I should mention it in the blog. And I said, actually, as sad as it sounds, but I was living in Dublin before, and I've seen much worse than that. So it didn't shock me as much as Brandon and like a Chinese family that passed as well at that moment. And again, that shocked me that it didn't shock me, because you see what Dublin did to me. It was one of the reasons why I wanted to leave. Alright, I will now finish this at this point. I have to split the whole thing into 2 little blogs. So this was Monday and Tuesday. I will wrap this up now and will then tell you about Wednesday and Thursday in the second blog.